Hello, today I'm going to show you how to use a layer mask to combine one of your architecture photographs and one of your shapes. So if I give you an example, this is one of my architecture photographs. Let's click into Photoshop, and this is one of the shapes. And then using a layer mask, this is how I've combined them so the architecture photograph appears within the shape. So I'll just close that down. So the first thing we need to do is open up your architecture photograph. So File, Open. I'm going to choose the same image, Barbican 4. Open that. And then I'm going to go to File and then Place Embedded, the shape, which is A, and place that. Now both of your shapes, whether your shape height will be, I think, about 10 or 12 centimeters, and your photograph will be 15. So they're not going to be exactly the same size, but just as long as the resolution for both is 300, then everything will be fine. Okay, so you're going to open up your shape and it's going to appear like this. First thing you're going to do is to tick it. Then, now if you don't have your layers palette open, all you have to do is go to Windows and then click on your layers. Okay, so if it appears like that, you find layers and click it on. Okay. Now, when you're in the top layer here, I want you to go to opacity and reduce the opacity down so you can see your image appearing faintly behind the shape. Then what I need you to do is to go to your background layer, go to your second icon down here and make sure it's on the rectangle. Draw around your architecture photograph. Then go to Edit, Transform and Scale. Remembering to have your finger on the Shift button, you need to bring the image down and then move it into place. And what you're looking for is that the A shape will be filled with quite nice imagery, so you can kind of move that around. Make sure that there's sort of plenty of blue in there or plenty of sky, and then the main kind of subject matter features within the shape of the A, or whichever shape you've decided to use. When you're happy with it, you tick it, and then you press the Command and D button to get rid of the marching ants. Then what you need to do is you need to go back to your top layer and then bring your opacity back up to 100%. Now at this point I would crop. So I'd go to my crop tool, make sure that there's no number selected, that they're empty boxes, and then bring your crop in so it cuts out all the excess imagery. Okay, so at this point what you need to do is you need to go in and do a little layer mask. So this is the icon you want, the little dark circle in the white rectangle. Click on it. Then you need to click inside the little frame, so click in there. Now you should have a little black square over here. If it looks like this, if white's on top and the little black square is underneath, you need to click the two-headed arrow and change it. It's really important that the black square is on the top. Finally, go to your magic wand on top of the A, go to your paintbrush and paintbrush in your image. Now as you can see, I didn't quite position the architecture image underneath, so I have got a bit of blank space. So let me just Command and D, and then what I'm finally going to do is go back to crop, and then I'm going to crop the image here. Now what I need to do is put a thin black border around it. You can see the three sides have got a thin black border, but I need to redo it so I can get the black border on the right hand side. So go to Layer, flatten the layer, click on your background layer here, duplicate, go to FX, stroke, make sure it says 2 pixels inside, and OK. And then you'll find your black border completely restored. I suppose then I would possibly just flatten again, so I've just got one layer. I'd go to image, image size, probably this time maybe put the height in something like 12 or 15, something like that. Make sure the resolution is 300. Okay, then go to File, Save As, call it a new name, so I'll call it Architecture and A. And then for now I'm just going to save it onto my desktop and make sure this saved as a JPEG. But you can save it straight into your Apple Cart if your Apple Cart's working. And save. And OK. And that's it. That's the end of the tutorial.